Hi, I'm Matthew Goisich. I'm a chemical engineer with MyCelx Technologies. Thank you for joining us today. Today I'd like to tell you a little bit about MyCelx Complete Oil Removal Package. This consists of a primary treatment system, the MyCelx Advanced Coalescer, a secondary treatment system, which we call the MyCelx Regen Media System, and then a tertiary treatment system, which is the MyCelx Polishing System. First up is the primary treatment system, or the MyCelx Advanced Coalescer. The MyCelx Advanced Coalescer is a primary treatment system, which means that it sees inlet oil and water concentrations from 500 ppm to an upwards of 10,000 ppm. Now on the discharge side of this system, we typically will see anywhere from 150 ppm to an upwards of 350 ppm oil and water. Now what makes this system unique compared to other gravity separation processes is we actually incorporate a MyCelx coated media pack that will coalesce or grab the smaller droplets into larger oil droplets where it can be easily and effectively removed and recovered. Next up, the MyCelx secondary treatment system incorporates a densely packed bedded media that is coated or surface modified, functionalized with the MyCelx polymer. Now this system we will see anywhere from 150 ppm to an upwards of 350 ppm on the inlet side. And on the discharge side, we will see anywhere from 30 ppm to an upwards of 60 ppm. Now, this system is used to remove oil, solids, and oil-coated solids. This system will remove your free oil, the remainder of the free oil that passes through your primary treatment system, and a fraction of your dispersed and emulsified oils that make its way through the system. This is our tertiary treatment option. This uses our strongest form of our technology. On the inlet side, we will take the remaining 30 or 60 ppm and treat that down to your specified needs. And what I mean by that is we have the ability to treat down to 29 ppm or 1 ppm. We use a 3-stage approach. This gives us the maximum flexibility to tailor our technology to meet your needs and demands. So here in the first stage, we typically will remove and use the weaker form of our chemistry, which will allow us to remove any trace amounts of free oil and dispersed oil that will enter the tertiary treatment system. In stages 2 and 3 that we see right here, this incorporates the strongest form of our chemistry, which will remove the tougher emulsified phase and the water-soluble organics that are often present in many produced water streams. Now if we just come back this way, I'll tell you a little bit about how we're actually testing and introducing oil into the system. Here we have our process pump. It's a centrifugal pump that's spinning at 3,600 RPM. We have 2 injection points where we introduce oil into the system. We have injection point A, which is on the suction side of the pump. And then we have injection point B, which is on the discharge side of the pump. The reason we have 2 points is injection point A, the suction side of the pump, will act as our emulsified phase of oil. Essentially what we're doing is we're introducing oil to the suction side of the pump where it'll then be chopped up by the impeller in the pump to extremely small oil droplets or to a state of emulsification. The injection point B is at the discharge side of the pump. And the reason we're doing this is to simulate higher concentrations and slugs coming through the system in upset process conditions that are commonly found out in the field. Next up, I'd like to tell you a little bit about how we're qualifying performance through the MyCelx Complete Oil Removal Package. Here I have next to me is an inline monitoring system. So what this inline monitoring system is doing is it's measuring concentration of oil and water through fluorescent technology. It also comes equipped with a microscopy unit. And now what this allows us to do is actually measure the oil droplet size, the particle size distribution of the solids, then also correlate back to a concentration of oil and water. Right now, this particular unit next to me is running the outlet or discharge of the MyCelx Advanced Coalescer, which is our primary treatment system. We also have another one of these employed behind me, except this will be sampling from the discharge or outlet of our tertiary treatment system or polishing system that you see back here. Here next to me, we have 4 monitors set up. The first monitor is giving an overview of performance, and what we mean by that is actually giving real-time comparative results between inline monitor 1 and inline monitor 2, which is the discharge side of the polishers. Here, the second monitor only displays results generated by this machine behind me, which is the inline monitor A, or the first one. It will only be showing results from the discharge or outlet of the MyCelx Advanced Coalescer. Now the third monitor will only be showing or displaying results that are generated by our second inline analysis equipment, which will only be showing the discharge or outlet of the MyCelx polishing system. And then in the fourth monitor, we have the ability to pull up historical data at any time during the remainder of this demonstration. We will also be collecting grab samples in 1 liter jars to give a visual representation of what 270, 250 ppm looks like. And we'll actually be able to see how the MyCelx system performs. The primary treatment system removes the free and disperse, and then we'll see how the MyCelx regen system will remove a remainder of the dispersed oils, and then we'll actually be able to visually see how the MyCelx polishing system generates oil-free water. We will also be running a second piece of analysis equipment, and this is called a TD500. And now this also uses fluorescence to monitor oil and water concentration. It's a solvent-based extraction, but it just gives us a second frame of reference to be able to tell that, hey, this machine is actually reading 230 ppm. Next, I'd like to pull some grab samples in 1 liter glass jars, just so we can visually see and trace the performance of oil removal or oil removal performance through the entire MyCelx oil removal system. I am now going to pull an inlet sample to the MyCelx Advanced Coalescing System or primary treatment system. I'm now going to pull a sample from the outlet so we have something to compare to. The inlet is in my left hand, and the outlet to the MyCelx coalescing system is in my right. I am now going to grab a sample from the outlet or discharge of the MyCelx regen system, secondary treatment system. I'm now going to grab an outlet or discharge from the MyCelx polishing system or tertiary treatment system.